We're doing it. This is so awesome.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's been a long time coming, man. Glad you can make it out.
Yeah, I've been thinking this a lot. Because when I first bought my first marketing program, 67 step in 2015.
Ty Lopez, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah. My goal was to be able to create a marketing company and travel and just help people out with their marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to do that this weekend is it happened. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's been fun having you here, kind of showing our process. The chaos that ensues most days. But no, I could definitely tell, man, you've been excited, high energy. Like I can tell this is where you need to be.
Yeah, it just feels right. And I've never felt that before because in school I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was after high school, shit, I'm just gonna be like the guy who was funny in high school, good at sports, and now he's here just at the bar.
Yeah.
I don't have a thing.
Yeah.
So then when I started to get into more marketing, and then I finally created I see the business and just started going for it. I felt alive almost.
Yeah.
This is that thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you're good at it too. So you combine your enjoyment, your passions with something that it comes a little bit more naturally to you. Like it's easier to get off the ground.
Oh,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And you basically hit it where oh, I can make a living doing this. Maybe not right now, but if I work at it, I can make a living doing this. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just clicks. And I don't, it's weird because I don't know if I ever had that with getting into engineering, right? It was something that I was good at. I enjoyed the construction. I enjoy architecture. But then I've kind of found my passions within that as it's kind of evolved. You know what I mean? So that's cool, man. No, I'm excited to see where this thing goes for you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I can't wait.
It's going somewhere good.
Yeah, and I'm just not gonna stop. So it's gonna work eventually. I'm just gonna keep I'm gonna figure it out and get it down. You know what I mean?
And that's what, when you're younger, there is a lot of pressure, which I think it's going away, right? I think go to high school, you go to college, you get a job, that stuff's all kind of gone away. There is a point where you do need to kind of pick something and stick with it, right? It can't be, I tried it for 3 months, it's not working. It's well, did you really try? Did you really put in an effort? Or did it get kind of hard, or you had some setbacks and now you're just on to the next thing?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're 35, 40 years old and you're I don't know what I'm doing with my life. You know what I mean? So no, it's been good to watch it grow. How's the IC business stuff going? I've seen a lot of the clips and stuff like that, but we haven't really chatted on what's going well for you.
It's been going well. I'm doing social media for La Fry, the chicken place in Coralville, so that's been great. And then Blue Ox is a sponsor, so that's the vodka I drink because they make rum and stuff too. So
shout out Blue Ox.
I love those guys. We're gonna meet up with them in September and they're gonna be at a Beaver Fest in Des Moines. Me and Katrina, they're gonna go up there and just film content and just hang out there.
Is it a free event?
The thing? Yep.
Get on down. Check them out.
We'll be there. That's the official launch of the pickle shots they're doing to Dilled Up. So they're good.
Yeah, definitely not gonna try those. Probably
really good.
I can't stand pickles, so
yeah, I wouldn't recommend.
But I'm happy to drink all their other vodka. So they throw anything else in there, I'm happy to entertain it.
Yeah, and it's getting to one thing that is exciting to me is it's getting to the point where people will reach out to me to come on, which was always a dream,
of course,
to be able to have somebody man, can I come on your show to help promote my restaurant, book, song, whatever, but just like my
Yeah.
life. And I was like,
Yeah.
yes, I would love to. Like
Of
that's what this
course.
thing is.
Yeah.
So it's been going well. I got a bunch of good interviews lined up, just making good momentum. I want to get more involved with the city,
Mm-hmm.
like just more businesses downtown. That even like working with the city too, like the city of
Oh,
our
sure.
city or downtown IC, because they do some podcast stuff too. So I would just
Okay.
love just reach out.
Yeah. Do they have like a community events type coordinator that you could like reach out with
Yeah,
to, and
yeah. Things like help out with any of that.
little Parks and Rec department, huh?
Yep, yeah. But really, just trying to grow just more episodes, and I'm kind of at the point now with you and Law Fry where I only have so much time because I like my other full time
Of
job.
course.
So I feel like I have like one more like slot, and with that, I'm putting all my focus on car dealerships and cars and things like that because that's
Yeah.
just maybe my biggest hobby mixed with the marketing. So it just makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, we were checking out some of the car videos and stuff on YouTube, and yeah, man, that type of content's so exciting and
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
I would imagine that'd be really fun to try to make. And there's so many different avenues. You can go really high production like car videos, or even that little Travis Pastrana
Yeah,
like
yeah.
skit where it's kind of like that old school comedy, like cliche car salesman
Yeah, I
type.
want to do that with like
It'd be
old
funny.
cars
Yeah,
too.
that'd
Like
be
make like not just like new ones, like just old like '93
yeah.
Buick something.
When I think of like an old like car salesman, to me it's Bernie Mac in Transformers.
Yeah.
I will watch that movie just for that scene. Hey man, hey. It's so funny, dude. Oh, yeah, that's great. No, man, that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So that's the big goal is next year. I've been thinking about this a lot, but I want to have next year be my last year where I work for somebody else
Sure.
full time. And should I even try to get like a part time job? Or like is that not like thinking like big enough? You know what I mean? Like should I think like, ooh, I could get like a part time job a few days a week during the day, or do I go no, just go all the way and get you
Sure.
know what I mean? Like, am I limiting myself with that thought process?
Yes. In a sense. Like you have a family to provide for,
Yeah.
right? And Katrina works and stuff too, but like you do have to make sure your family's squared away. And otherwise, like you're gonna have it's gonna add to the stress. And now instead of this becoming like a fun pursuit,
Hmm.
it's gonna become a like I'm stressed, scrambling. If I lose a client or if things don't go well, I'm not enjoying this anymore. My family's suffering and I might have to go back and get a job. So I think if I was in your shoes, I think I would look to like, okay, let's budget together. Let's figure out what kind of safety net cushion do we want in the bank to where I can say for 6 months, I can go all in, not even think about getting another job. Right.
Hmm.
I'm all in on this. This is what I'm doing full time, day and night to make it work. Right. Because you're going to get way more progress doing that.
Hmm.
You can always get a part time job.
Yep. Yeah.
Like there's not anybody in Iowa City that's not gonna hire you. It might not be at the pay you want, but like
Right.
it's something to generate
Hmm.
income.
Yeah.
So I would say that's a like if we have to, if things aren't going exactly how we want, because nothing ever does. But yeah, I think you set a deadline for when realistically you can transfer out of working for someone else and go full time for yourself. Make that your deadline and then just do it.
Hmm.
Rip the band-aid off. It's a freeing feeling for sure. There's you know you get a little bit of stress and anxiety with it,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Because but it's more excitement. It's like a
Hmm.
nervous excitement kind of energy. I think you do that and then you go all in, because who knows, But if you handcuff yourself right away, where it's, well, I need to work part-time, and you're now fighting yourself to produce enough content and do things the way you want to,
Yeah.
right? Because right now you've got my stuff that we're just getting rolling, and then you have LaFry, and you're working full time. How much, like, right now, do you feel like you're able to spend as much time as you want, or are you still like, man, I could spend another 6 hours a day
I
if
I
I.
could spend all day doing this.
Yeah,
Like for La Fry, I want to do like photo shoots downtown. Like I want to do just like so much,
yeah.
like just always.
So I think there's two ways to go about it. You either keep just burning yourself right now in a good way, right? Like, it's a lot of hours, not a lot of sleep. That's fine, because you're using that excitement for the future to push through, like, the I'm tired days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Figure out how many clients you would need to sustain the business and your family on a month-to-month basis, right? If it's only one more client, go for it, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Like, get one more client on board, and then just say, hey, I this is going well. I've got momentum. If I can't succeed, because what you don't want to have happen is you sign on 3 clients, and now you're falling short of expectations because you're worried about the money, and you're working another full-time job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that would be my recommendation, is figure out the number of clients that you would need each month to afford to live where you guys aren't stressing, and then do what you need to do to go above and beyond for those clients, and continue to progress your skills and the output that you want to achieve, right?
Right. Yeah. 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 And like it just, I just know like just with more time, like I know it works now, but like if I could just do more, like just put more into it, I just believe and know like it's gonna hit. Like it's just.
There's a lot of social media guys and marketing guys that they can make it work, right? So how do you stand out from everybody else that they could also go with
Oh,
and
well.
work with, right? Some of it's relationships and things work out, but, like, if you're not able to produce better, communicate better, uh, post at a better schedule, a higher rate, record videos that need to be recorded that other people aren't doing, right? Then you kind of just fall into, like, yeah, Jesse's not bad. I like him, but
Yeah.
it's not, is it worth it? I don't know, right? Your goal is to be so good that even when people slow down or things get tight for the business, that they're like, hey, but this, we still got to keep spending this money.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we still have to do this because this is huge for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's something where, like, man, we're not really, as a business owner, right? You're always looking at, does my expense generate a return?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's in audience or brand building, or it could be long term, not necessarily monetary
Mm-hmm.
return, but there still has to be a return. So as soon as, like, cash flow or money gets a little tighter in certain seasons, a lot of people cut marketing and ad spend. They don't want to, but they've decided that, hey, it's just not a, we still have to spend a ton of money, and we're not getting the return on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can be at that point where you're always going, you're giving more than what you should be,
Yep.
right? If they feel like they're getting more than what they're paying for, if they would happily pay twice as much, that's where you want to be, dude. Because they're
Mm-hmm.
not going to get rid of you.
Right.
You might have some, but rarely not. So you have to have.
Please continue, sir.
No, you're good.
Well, there we go.
So yeah, you just want to be able to you just want to be able to keep executing and have the time to be able to do that, right? So that you can set yourself apart. Because right now you're building the foundation of what do people think about when they think of IC Business and Jesse and marketing? Are they associating it with like, this is an okay marketing company, right? Like I like the guy, but it's kind of the same as everybody else offers, right? So how can I offer more than what everybody else is going to offer for the same or less pricing? Pretty soon you're going to be able to charge more than other people. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
And people will happily pay it, right? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what your current like bank account situation is like, but get some money in reserves so you feel confident in I don't have to produce X amount of dollars the next month or we're toast. You know, give yourself a little bit of runway and then go for it.
Yeah, that's just it's like the move. And like I know what the next steps of like save, pay down the credit card a little bit, and then just keep. Just keep
Yeah, get rid of your bad debts, get some money in the bank account, and go full throttle, dude. I mean, that's what I did with my engineering business. I think when I first started in 23, I looked at it and it was like, all right, how I need to generate X amount of dollars this month to make up for the lost money of my salary position. We had some money in the bank, but I think at that time, Frankie was almost 3 and Marshall was almost 1, right? So
oh
it's
yeah.
like, okay, I want to be at a decent spot financially, but we could have always been in a better spot. I was like, how long? And I kind of thought, all right, if I can at month 5 or 6 be at the point where I can steadily produce the same or more than what I was making at the other company for the year, I'll be good. And I think I brought in $700 my first month, and then it was 8 grand the next month, and then 20 grand the month after that. And ever since then, it was like, okay, we're rolling,
Yeah.
right? You know, like we're in good shape. And then 6 months into it, hire a first employee, and that was nerve wracking and kind of scary. Like,
Oh yeah.
okay, now I've got another mouth to feed and like somebody else to bring work in for, and but I don't regret it for a second. And I wouldn't have been able to do it if I was kind of working a different job at the same time,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah.
Because if you're not working on producing content, it's networking, reaching out,
Yeah.
being available, right? Because if you're not available, you can't take on the opportunities that present themselves. And you're like, oh, this would have been perfect 2 months ago,
Yep.
you know. Those are the ones that suck. It's like, oh, this would have been great, but I just can't commit to it right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I feel at work a lot. It's like there's all these like networking groups around like Iowa and like meetups, but they're always during like the weekday at like 2 or like
Yeah.
noon. So it's like, man, like I would love to get into those and just talk. Cause so many, I've seen like people who have like gone and like won like a presentation thing, like they're doing well in networking, and no one is like super charismatic or like, you know what I mean. I'm like, man, like I can, okay, like I need to get in there with these
Yeah, yeah,
people,
yeah.
and I just so like that stuff's like, man, like I just like I need to get that down there, network, talk to people about the pod. So that's like the next step too, is doing more like business networking and going to like actual events and stuff now too.
Yeah. That's big on my plate right now too, which is why we hired Jacob. He started with us a couple days ago. Trying to get more help to take some stuff off my plate, right? Because we are at the point where we grew. I'm bottlenecking everybody. We're eventually going to get to the point of where the guys are overworked or they're going to leave, or, you know, they're like, what is this shit show? You know what I mean? And then clients are like, okay, yeah, Nick's maybe a little bit more responsive than some of the other people we work with, but it's not exceeding our expectations. So I'm constantly in fear that like clients are going to start looking elsewhere. right? If we can't turn things around quickly, or if I'm missing phone calls and all that kind of stuff. So it's like I need to be able to have the bandwidth to answer phone calls, solve fires, put out any sort of field issues that come up, go to networking events at certain times, not feel like, well, I can't go to the networking event. I need to. I can't because I've got all this stuff to get done here at the office. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you just cap yourself. You have to be able to keep kind of some of that flexibility. And that's where you'll just want to be careful too, because I know you're going to sign more clients and you're going to get into it. You just got to be careful that you're one, being compensated for the work you're putting in as you start
Oh,
growing.
yeah, that's a big one.
But then two, that you're not over committing yourself. You know what I mean? Which is fine in the short term if you have plans to hire on staff and people
Yeah.
to help you do stuff, which is exciting. So at that point, you're kind of looking at, what direction do I want to go with my business? And there's no right or wrong answer, right? You have a lot of people online saying, we do this in revenue and we have this many employees and this and that. And like, that's great. But you could have high revenue, high employees and no money too.
No,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
You could have high revenue, no employees, and your wife's leaving you. You have no relationship with your kids or your family. Like, it all depends on how you want to live your life.
Yep.
Yeah. If you want to build a $1 billion company, I don't know if there's a lot of billionaires that have a very good family life. There's some that have done it, but
Yeah.
not a lot of them, man. It's hard, like, because it takes up so much of your time.
Yep. Yeah.
Is that how you want to live your life? No, I don't know. It's okay. So where do I want to be? What's the type of money I want to bring in? Okay, I could bring in this amount of money by myself. I still work a lot, but I'm doing something I love. It's kind of on my own schedule. So if I want to go to the park with Leon and Kat, I'm not stressed about,
Yeah.
I need to stay home and work on all this kind of stuff.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's fun stuff to think about.
No, yeah, it really is. And just not having like or going back to like high school stuff, just like with that doubt in like school, like not being a good student, like transferred over to like business stuff. It's like, well, I can't get like a client, and like I can't start a business. Like
Yeah.
I just had all that like doubt from the school stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it took a really long time to get like over that. Like
Yeah.
I look at some of like my old like proposals, and like my pricing was like way underpriced. Like
Yeah.
I was like, this is
Yeah.
insane. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
and just not having like the confidence. And then I felt that this year was like, oh, I know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm good at this.
Yeah.
And it was just like a switch.
Yeah.
And it was like, nope, it's this much.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
yeah. So I still have that doubt sometimes. Like, me, am I really gonna be able to like run my own business type thing? But like I know, but it's like, yeah, I can. But that doubt is still there from just school and everything.
I don't know if it ever goes away.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, because I still think about it all the time too. Every time I hire a new engineer, I'm like, are we like a good enough company? Am I a good enough leader? Are they gonna come in and be like, I can't do it here. Like, I can't get to where I want to get to in my career doing it
Hmm.
at this firm. I think there's a part of that that's healthy because uh it keeps you focused, it keeps you learning, it keeps you growing and developing, right? It avoids the complacency side
Yep.
of things,
Yeah.
right? So now you're looking at it and saying, like, I'm good at what I do. I could be better. I can improve. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And the more you network and get around other business owners and talk to other business owners, you realize how much everybody has the exact same thoughts.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's struggling with the same things.
Yep.
They either got too much work and not enough guys, too many guys, not enough work,
Yep.
no
Yeah.
money. It's like all the problems are all the same for everybody, right? And
Yeah.
everybody's got that same doubt. We were just watching that Instagram video clip, and that girl was talking about how,
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah.
imposter syndrome. everybody goes through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just part of it. You just want to make sure it's not holding you back.
Yeah.
Right. So finding good people to talk to when you're having like moments of doubt and stuff, someone to just be like, yeah, you've never done it before. So why it would be crazy for you to think you're going to bat 1,000.
Yeah.
But you've got this. You
Mhm.
figured it out from here to here. You did
Right.
this. How many other people are doing that?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's also why I listen to like self-talk stuff to almost like an annoying
Yeah.
amount, because it's like I just want that in my mind all the time.
Yeah. I'm with you, man. I do the same thing. Do the same thing. Well, that's cool. Very exciting.
Yeah, and another thing too, like the more I do it, the more I'm thinking, man, I kind of like the podcast as much or more than doing marketing too.
Why do you think? Is it the conversations?
Yeah, it's just the conversations, and I really like being able like to lift people up.
Mm.
Like for example, like the Sons of Gun podcast, like they're newer, so like they don't have a huge following yet. So like
Mm-hmm.
that them coming on my show was big for them,
Yeah.
and I wanted to as well. But like I love that feeling.
Yeah. I would agree. I think I enjoy engineering.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the build process. But some of my favorite things to do is coaching the other engineers,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
helping them solve problems, being part of the solution, seeing the growth from when you hired them right out of school to 3 or 4 years, and now they've got their PE and they've got their full license, and you were a big part of getting them there. That feels really good, and they're appreciative. Some of it's a little bit egotistical, like, yeah, I
Yeah.
helped you get here, but it feels good seeing other people achieve their goals and being able to be a part of that process. I mean, that's what I enjoy probably the most out of this job. That and, solving problems and working with clients and building the partnerships and the relationships and stuff like that. This is definitely up there for me and the most rewarding part of the job.
Yeah. So that's why I kind of want to work with like more businesses to get like more like a sponsorship stuff, but I always want to do both. Like I still love marketing, and it's nice to be able to film something and then know how to do the distribution. Like they go together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, and I
So,
think the marketing is the consistent way of helping lift them up.
yep.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like for me, you're coming in to help me get my brand, showcase what we do, how we treat every project, what we do internally as a staff, how much we care about the work we do and the projects we work on. I don't want to do that, right? So you're coming in to be like, you're doing good work. Let me help show other people
Mhm.
what you're doing,
That's
right?
literally the whole. That's the whole thing of IC business. Like like
Yeah,
like that for whatever it is. If you're an
right,
artist thing, like yeah.
right. And so part of it's, yeah, doing the podcast, but like the consistent marketing and shouting out the companies and doing all that, I mean, it's achieving the same thing, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Um, yeah, there might not be that direct sitting right next to each other having the conversation, but it has the same effect, if not a greater effect.
Yeah. And I think that's one thing about I'm really one of the only people I've seen in like the Iowa City area doing like a business focused podcast. So I like having that with like that is marketing too, but like just being able to merge those like they go together.
I love it because it's not, I like the long form content because I feel like you can actually hear people's
Oh,
stories.
yep.
Whereas when you do what everybody else does, where it's we record a 5-minute video, tell us about who you are, what do you
Yeah.
guys do,
Yeah.
and then you've got a couple other montage clips, and it's like they just kind of fall down
Oh, yeah.
the wayside. But when you couple that with the podcast that where you can really ask questions to dive into who these people are, how they got started, and hear like very unique background stories of all the different businesses, I enjoy that.
Yeah, yeah, I do as well. And it's just it's more fun for them too, because like a lot of people they don't think that like their interest will merge with like the business,
Sure.
but often that's a great way to connect. Like for her example, I met this one kid, Hunter, shouts out. He does Midwest Fresh Farms, like microgreens.
Yeah, he's the microgreens guy. Yep.
Yeah,
That's cool.
and the reason I reached out for him to do a podcast is in one of his shirts he's wearing a Loki t-shirt
Mm.
from the show, like kind of like a deep cut one. So I was like, oh, like he like knows Marvel, like yo, I love the shirt, let's talk. And
Yeah,
then we just went from there.
that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I think it's big to always mix your like show yourself with your business. I always think it's crucial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, for sure. And that's the other kind of phase two with you helping me with marketing is I'm trying to create a brand where people aren't just focused on me,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Like in our industry, um, it's very relationship based, right? It's like I think I have barely had my website up, just been operating for 2 years just on referrals, just trying to do good work. And people are recommending me to friends, family, other contractors, other builders, um, which is a good testament. But I don't want to, I'm trying to build an engineering firm where the principles that I built it on
Yeah.
is what someone can expect no matter who's working on the project,
Yeah.
right? And I want to build a team of really good engineers who have the same values, who are not just the exact same person, right? I was talking to Jacob about that last night, right? It's like I want I want you to be able to take away from what I do good, learn from what I do bad, take all of those lessons and formulate it into your own personality. Like you don't need to be another this person,
Right.
whoever you're trying to emulate, right? Go be yourself, but use what other people have done well in that instance. And I want people to think you go to Inspire, it doesn't matter
Yeah. Yo,
who's
we got
working on your
Inspire
project.
sick.
Yeah, Inspire is going to take care of you. Doesn't matter who it is. Like you're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to achieve.
Okay. Yeah. So almost like I just thought sort of like a Chick-fil-A type thing.
Yeah,
It's like you just know like they're all gonna be on,
right.
or like more personality wise, like the Avengers. They're
Yeah,
all different, but they're all kind of on the same
right.
like same
I mean, except for
goal.
Civil War, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just throw that one out. But everything else, yes, dude, 100%.
Yeah, I
No,
gotta
like,
get an Avengers shout out in there. Come on.
I mean, we both have big sports backgrounds too, right? And you look at, a football locker room is one of the most like diverse locker rooms probably
Oh yeah.
that you can get. Everybody's got different backgrounds, different stories, different geographical locations. But when you put the one goal in front of everybody and you get everybody going the same direction,
Yeah.
like that's what you're shooting for, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, Chick-fil-A is actually a good reference I have never thought about because even when you compare it to other fast food places, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yes,
We're
the
happy to serve
recipes are
you.
the same, the
Yeah.
food's the same, but like the service is different,
Yep.
right? If you look at engineering and you look at just the baseline output of what we do is a commodity, why is somebody going to work with us, or why is somebody going to spend more money to work with us than another engineer?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem we're trying to solve, right?
Yeah.
We are going to be with you every step of the way. You're not going to have to wonder where the project's at. You're going to get your plans quicker. The quality is like table stakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it that way, we think we have better plan preparation than a lot of companies, but maybe not. Maybe other contractors prefer it. But everybody wants clear communication. everybody, when they call, they want to get their phone call answered, right? They want to know that you're taking care of them and that you care. If you try to treat every client like they're your only client, I mean, that's the end goal. It's impossible to do,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And none of our clients would ever expect that, right? But it's still like, that's what we're shooting for, and that's what we're trying to build. And we've got a good team right now, and we're just trying to keep things growing, keep developing, keep improving every single day.
Yeah, and being out there with just following you around, yeah, there is just the communication is noticeable. Like you just sharp. You get back to people quick, and I feel like you got like 3 referrals yesterday of people like,
Yeah.
hey, I met this guy through here, or somebody you were talking to was like, oh, I just met this person who you should meet with.
Yep. And I tell you what, that feels better than any other way to get a job. Like, if you've got an ad spend or you're doing marketing and a job comes in from like a Google lead, it's nice because it's work coming in,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And they found you, and your online presence gave them enough confidence to give you a call.
Yeah.
But when you have other people that get referred to you or refer people to you, you're doing something right. And especially when someone has been referred to you and they don't even look anywhere else. They don't question pricing. They don't question this. They're just asking you to help solve their problem. And you're like, yep, we can do it. And you deliver on it. I mean, it feels great.
Yeah, and it's just being honest. Like you told the one lady, like, oh, you might be able to get a different deal on this thing.
Yeah.
Just being honest, and that is so like
Right. Because helping
that's
people
real.
doesn't stop, or let me rephrase, helping people doesn't start just because they signed your contract. Like, that's not how I look at it, right? Like, if I talk to somebody, I want them to have a good experience. Whether it's we can actually help you, whether it's I'm happy to help you, but here's our pricing on it. And or hey, we're not the right firm for you on this type of project. Here's 3 other people that one of them should be able to handle, like, help you out.
Oh yeah.
And I always caveat it with, if none of these work out, give me a call back. We'll see
Oh
what we
yeah.
can do, right? Because I don't like leaving people hanging. And there's people that they're calling us and they're really stressed out, and they've got foundation wall cracks and they got an inspection report, and the inspector's like, your foundation's failing, call an engineer, right? And our first step is just to, like, get them to breathe. Their
Oh.
house isn't going to collapse. Let's figure out what's really going on,
Oh yeah.
right? Some people are looking for the cheapest solution, and that's generally not us. That's not where I want to be. There's plenty of other engineers out there that charge a lot less than we do. But what I will say is, some of the biggest and best clients I've gotten have been either referrals or by some crazy path have come from a couple $100 job,
Oh
where
yeah.
we helped somebody out. They were in a pinch. We helped them out, and their cousins, brothers, son-in-law,
Oh
like that
yeah.
whole thing, right? Is like, hey, we're doing a development project up here in the mountains, and can you know, you guys really solved our problem. We want to use you for this big development. It's like, great, right?
But yeah.
And so there's really no job that's too small, but you also want to be honest with people, right? Say, hey, here's pricing. We're slammed right now. I wish we could fit you in, but it's going to be a couple weeks. And because the last thing you want to do is say, hey, it's going to be a week. And then 3 weeks roll around and they're like, where's this at?
Oh yeah.
And it happens, which is why we were hiring. And we're always trying to hire good people, because you want to make sure that you can follow through and you're not getting overwhelmed. There's a lot you can't plan for during a day. As you saw over the last couple of days, it can be hectic for sure. a lot of fires to put out, and there's some that are you got to basically drop everything you're doing and
Yep.
figure it out. So
Yeah, and it seems like with your employees having, yeah, it's like that you want to be able to mix you like coaching with your interests. And in your meeting with Jacob, that was very clear. Like, like you want to help your employees grow is
100%.
like just as important as anything.
I mean, even if you look at it on a very selfish, self-centered, self-serving way, if I have better employees who are all making more money than they cost, I'm in turn making more money. Like if
Mm.
that's the only thing you care about in business, like
Mm-hmm.
you want good people. You
Yeah.
want them to be successful. You want them to be very good at what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like normal people, they actually care about people, and you do. Like I mean, it does feel really good to have people grow and develop, and when they're struggling to grasp a certain engineering concept and you're able to kind of coach them through that and they have that kind of light bulb moment where, oh, I get it now. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, dude, let's go. Like now you're good. Now you're good, you know? So no, it's definitely important to me. I think there's only so much that you know, money can be a motivator, but the money only goes so far. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, what's there if you weren't making as much money or if you weren't making any money, right?
Yep.
I could make a decent amount of money working by myself a lot of hours if it was only about the money. I decided very early on, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do when I started my firm. I knew I could make a living and support my family doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're like a month or two of having no employees, having no coworkers, nobody to answer to, and you're like, man, this is kind of nice, right? Like just working by myself in my basement, like getting plans done. 3 or 4 months goes by, and like I'm busy, but it's manageable. But do I want to work by myself for the next 30, 40
Oh.
years of my life? No, it didn't seem fun at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I really decided I need to hire the first guy.
Okay. And without more for like wanting, so with it first, like, man, like I just want, I'm feeling like not lonely, but like this just feels like a weird thing to just do alone, or with it I want to grow more, or a little bit of both, if that makes sense.
Definitely a little bit of both. So it was a little bit of like when you're only one person, there's only so much people are going to be willing to pay, right? So you're kind of like, okay, we can stay in this lifestyle or whatever, but you're really kind of capping how much money you can make,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you're never really able to grow. So I looked at it and said, money's going to be the same. The processes are going to be the same. I'm going to be doing the same thing for the next 30, 40 years. It's the same thing as working for another company where you're kind of pigeonholed in this
Yeah,
role. Only
yeah.
your income is just a little bit higher. And I was like, I don't really like you're still beholden to your clients. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not like you can work when you want to. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
Uh-huh.
So it just didn't seem that fun. And then it was like I've always liked being part of a team, being around a team
Mm-hmm.
and all that kind of stuff. And so I wanted to lead a team. That was part of it. The other part was I decided I either gonna try to grow now,
Mm-hmm.
or I don't know if I'm ever gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? We decided the same thing right out of school. Let's move out to Colorado and live out there. We can always move back.
Mm-hmm.
But I know if we stay in Iowa, we're probably not moving anywhere
Oh
else,
yeah,
like
yeah.
after school, right? So I kind of thought, let's just do it now. And we've loved it out here. But it was kind of that same process as like I can always go back to working by myself.
No, yep, yeah.
But it's hard when you've been working by yourself to ramp up and build out a team
Mm-hmm.
to just kind of flip that switch. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. What if your fate, or what if your What's a vibe like in the office?
Shit, dude, it's crazy right now because we're working out of our house.
Mm,
So the vibe was good in the other office,
yeah.
but we were quickly running out of space
Okay. Yeah.
where it was like we didn't even have that many people, right? But it just
Okay.
kind of felt like the space was too small. Everybody was kind of on top of each other at our old space.
Yeah.
So we bought a new office space to try to like, you know, a new design, new kind of layout, a fresh start with some more guys, be able to attract some other engineers. Um, and we've had a lot of delays in being able to get in there to do the build out of the office. So we got everybody here working at home.
Mm.
The guys are rolling with it. Ash is rolling with it. You know, we looked at doing kind of a temporary office space, but we decided just to save the money. So the guys are making it work, being flexible. So I really appreciate them for doing that. But normally the vibe is it's like there's some days where we'll play music and I might be in charge of the aux cord. It's just a bunch of random stuff.
Oh
Like
yeah.
we might be listening to rap music,
Yeah.
country music, jazz, lo-fi. Like,
Yeah.
we're kind of all over the place. But most of the time it's, some kind of quick bursts of making jokes, goofing around. Most of the work is kind of head down, getting stuff done.
That's what it seemed. Yeah.
You know?
I got some good pictures yesterday. It just seems like just a lot of just doing stuff.
Yeah, it's an engineering firm is not, if you're going to be a design engineer, it's not for the type of person who needs to be up and moving and
Oh
running around,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
there's roles within an engineering firm for that. But yeah, if you want to be a design engineer, you got to be, and most of them are just by nature.
Oh
Like
yep.
they like kind of, they like to be around people, but not necessarily talking with people.
Oh
They
yeah.
like to be able to collaborate and learn from other people.
Mhm.
But you got to get your stuff done, and a lot of it is critical thinking and head down time, and you know,
Yeah.
so a lot of times guys will put on headphones and stuff
Oh
where
yeah. But
they're listening to whatever they want.
and it just seems like it would just be like chill. I know that you would be like a good like a fun boss.
I try to be.
And like
I
yeah.
try to be. But I also have high standards and expectations too,
Mhm.
right? So
Yep.
it's one of those things where I'm not gonna micromanage and rag on you. Like I don't want to be that boss that's like
Yeah.
a stickler. I try to be fun, and I'm just me. Like my personality doesn't change when I'm out tailgating at a football game
Mhm.
versus like in the office. Like, yeah, my language might clean up a
Oh
little bit,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
But
But
still.
overall, like I'm just me. I found it way too hard to try to be other people.
Mhm.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's way too
Yeah,
much
that
work.
makes sense.
I got enough on my plate in here. So I do try to make it fun. Like I don't want it to be I really don't want it to be like a stuffy place to work.
Mhm. Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. And it just didn't feel like I just know that it's not that
Yeah.
just by
Yeah.
knowing you.
Yeah. No, I like to make little jokes. I try to keep things pretty light for the guys, especially when they're stressed about project deadlines, or they didn't do as well as they thought they were going to on a plan set. It's like
Yeah.
I try to keep things pretty light,
And
because they can be hard on themselves,
yep, yeah.
right? So why it doesn't do any good for me to be hard on them too, you
Yeah.
know?
And there's one it's like a quote that Gary Vee says, and it's like my job is to take the stress away and like never give stress down to my employees was kind of
No,
end of the thing.
100%. There is a lot of stress throughout the day, but I also want them to know that like people have emotions too. You know what I mean?
Yep,
So
yeah.
like, hey, I might be stressed today, but I usually am open with them.
Mm-hmm.
So like they don't think that I'm mad at them or
Oh,
like they're
yep,
doing
yeah, yeah,
something wrong.
yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm trying, guys. I am buried today, or I've got this going on. where I'm just not 100%. I don't want them to feel like they can't have down days and like they always have to be super positive and chipper, right? But to Gary's point, like just because I'm stressed, I'm not going to lash out at you. And it's not my job to put that on you, like create undue stress, right? If it's my fault that a project is delayed or we missed a deadline, I'm not going to be like, okay, but I need you to work 70 hours this week to get it done.
Yeah.
Right. But I will also have the expectation of, hey, can you get this project done by this time? If they're not on track to do it, it's like, why? Right. If the why is just they're running slow, it's like part of the game, man. Like you sometimes you just got to work more hours. You know what I mean? And it's a learning lesson, right? But some of those hard lessons where it's not going to kill you, like you learn a lot from it. So I try to pick and choose when it's like, okay, is this a coaching moment or is this like, do we coach hard on it or is it something where you just you make light of it? They're already stressed. They're already feeling a lot of pressure, right? And just kind of back off a little bit. So
yeah, that will be tough. And remember to take out the stakes too.
Oh yeah.
And we can pause if we need to.
Should I do that right now?
Yeah.
I should do that right now.